Hello and welcome to a weapons tutorial to the Crowbar. Its specifications are: its power is low, its fire rate is medium, its recoil is none, its noise is low, its rarity is common, its zeroing is none, its effective range is melee, and its damage is 1389 blood. Now the first thing you should know about the Crowbar is that it's shit, and you should never use it. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about it. The Crowbar itself, in its current state, is horribly bugged. You really a hindrance the second you pick this weapon up. I'll show you at the moment, like I've got it in my inventory, and this is me just trying to put it in my backpack to make room for a better weapon. Just, nah, it won't move. This is me just trying to drop it, so I'm not carrying a weapon. Can't even drop it. It's like a leech. The second you pick it up, you're pretty much screwed. Another problem is you can see that I actually don't have any ammo in it. If you see in the, wait, I'll get to it, at the top right hand corner. It's got 0 ammunition, even though, melee weapons shouldn't need ammunition. The second you log out or disconnect with the Crowbar, you actually lose all your ammo, and that's it. You can't use it, and I'm not going to go to all the effort of finding another one of these things because I don't want to be hindrance to having 2 Crowbars in my inventory leeching on, taking up space. So, yeah, if you really want to see the swinging animation, it's more or less like the hatchet, just it does a shitload less damage. Another problem is you go first screen, like you can't even see the Crowbar. You can only even see it when you swing. I guess you can kind of see my hands a little bit when I go up and down like that. So yeah, the thing is just horribly bugged, and the reason it's bugged is the fact that this weapon was forced into the game purely because of the popularity of the Half-Life series. And if you've ever played the Half-Life games, then you know all about the Crowbar and how awesome that thing is in the game. And when it comes to killing zombies, it goes hand in hand with the Crowbar, and that's why this weapon's in the game, because it was so much fun in Half-Life 1 and really fun in Half-Life 2 to just beat the shit out of headcrabs with a Crowbar. So I'm sure that's the reason why they put this in the game, because of how iconic it is. But they just haven't done it well in this game. When you can get it working, its swinging speed is the same as the hatchet. It does like something like 60% or more less damage than the hatchet, so it takes like 3 to 4 hits to kill a zombie. The hatchet is, I think it's 1-shot kill. Occasionally you might have to do a second shot. The only way you can really fluently kill a thing is if you get a headshot, but that's pretty iffy when you don't have any aimer, and even when you do have an aimer, it can be pretty hard. It's just useless. Like zombies, like even in the current model of fighting zombies in melee combat, even with a hatchet, it can be pretty difficult because sometimes you might not be hitting them right, and all it takes is 1 hit to start you bleeding. Second hit, you've broken your legs. The third hit, knock you unconscious. Boom, that's it. Your choice of using a melee weapon has got you killed. Surely, if you're getting chased by something and you just want to save your life, then by all means pick up this weapon and try to save yourself, but remember that it comes with its risks. Like, it is literally a double-edged sword. Like, you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot early game if you're doing this. Another problem is, if you pick up the weapon, other players will see that you have a Crowbar, and they'll see that as a weapon and kill you. If you walked around unarmed, there's a good chance that someone will see you're unarmed, there's no point shooting you, you're no threat. Whereas other people will be like, well, you're no threat, you've got a Crowbar, but, I just don't feel like taking that chance and shoot you anyway. But then again, there's people who just shoot you regardless, but still, you just got a high chance when you have a weapon in your inventory. So that's another thing to consider when coming to the decision of whether or not to pick up a Crowbar. I always walk past it. Like, if I'm getting chased by 1,000 zombies, I've got like helicopters flying around shooting me, stuff like that, and I run into a house and the only thing there is a Crowbar, I'll just assume there's nothing there. I'll just completely black Crowbars out of my game, as I just won't pick it up because it's just useless. You're better off running with nothing. You're better off actually picking up tin cans and bottles and throwing them at your enemies than you are with that. So yeah, I've been pretty negative about this weapon. I think this is the first one that I've actually pointed out all its faults and said how shit it is. But it really is. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree. And a lot of you actually have agreed when I did the poll on what is the worst weapon in DayZ, and by I think 40 to 50% of you said the Crowbar. So it won by a wide margin. So it was voted the worst weapon in DayZ. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. Hope you've learnt something, and if you have, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more.